So right now I've prepared my sweet potato, took up all of the roots, all of the roots. Here's the roots right here, roots. And basically what I'm going to do is let it go into a dormant stage over the winter to prepare for spring and summer for sweet potatoes. So I'm going to let them dry out. It's already been washed and sterilized. Everything that could possibly live within that potato has now gone. The roots are even clean. You might say, hey, how are you going to do that? You're going to dry it out. The roots are going to be dried out, everything. But I'm going to store it in a cool, dry spot. Cool, dry spot. We'll figure that part out. I'm thinking in a paper bag, which is a great method. So yeah, I'm gonna save the roots. It'll be fine, guys. It'll be fine. So yeah, these are all the stems that I've taken off the sweet potato that I had growing on my counter. And yeah, so I'll be ready for spring to plant some potatoes and follow along with me. If I were you, I would sow now some seeds on the outdoors. Those that needs to have to go through a cold stratification, meaning that you can either put it in the freezer or a refrigerator, let your seeds get sold. Not sold, but cold. Some seeds require some cold. But anyway, so yeah, so everything is shifting over on the outdoors, but I still have some brassicas coming up, and there's still a few items, even marigolds. Not a lot. Of course, everything is pretty much dying back. And I planted out some seeds, and I should get some good starts in springtime. Just keep in mind that I start everything indoors in February, like late February, to get my garden season going for spring. So either start like that if you're in a cold climate, like me. I get all 4 seasons actually. But yeah, so just do what you gotta do to get everything started. I know you like, how why are you thinking about gardening in the winter time? Because hey, you over winter you start your seeds, and by springtime coming, you're gonna be good to go. There's no time to be wasting here when you know you have a short season growth time. Just get going, guys. Get going. So again, these are sweet potatoes roots, stems that I pulled from my sweet potatoes that's been on my counter for some months now. And some good roots. And keep in mind, if the roots are long, you can cut them down just a tiny bit. But yeah, even though I started this process, I will be starting like a few more potatoes in the springtime to get those roots going. And we're gonna have sweet potatoes. We're gonna have sweet potatoes. One thing I've noticed on my garden, I did upsize on some pots and bought like plant stands, but I have to go even sizes up to have good growth. But although I've had a small harvest, any harvest that you get is almost amazing. We've eaten quite a few times off some kale and Swiss chard. We've had tomatoes. And just to show you right now, I still have cherry tomatoes. They're ripening now, and they are so good when they're fresh from the garden. So I'm just waiting on some ripening, and didn't do well with this. Where's it at? This tomatillo didn't do well. Just one guys, one. Although I had plenty of flowers on my plants, I don't know why it's not producing. So my goal is to go a size up with my pots, and we're gonna let God do the rest. So yeah, so the garden season is shifting, but you should still have some items out there. You know, you should have seeds already planted. They will be overwintering, and hey, you'd be good to go. If you want to think about planting lavender and things like that, I'm going to start that as well out there. So what I like to do, I like to have a good amount of snow on top of my pots out there, and we're getting some flurries right now, but it's not enough. And then just like to put my pots to the side and let it go. So I'll be storaging soon, but not quite yet. Not quite yet. But other than that, I've enjoyed this garden season. I've enjoyed um, just my whole goal is to try to help somebody where I can. I'm sorry if I don't get enough harvest. It's just like, enough for my family, but my full goal is to just help somebody. And I'm glad that I've given out some starts and things like that. And it's going to be even bigger next season to go. So enjoy your overwintering and storaging, and think about that plan for how you're going to be setting up your floor plan for your garden, and make sure everything's a good size, so we can get a great harvest. So it's been enjoyable. I've enjoyed it, but I'm still gardening because there's still some stuff out there. Not a lot, but we keep going until we stop. Weather changes, nothing else growing. At least your seeds are overwintering on the outdoors, and looking forward to springtime. Have a good one, guys.